Use with knife. 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 Oh, I'm not gonna go with knife. I can tell already. Robot it is. Robot. What can I draw for a robot? There's a robot I remember seeing, but I'm also thinking it could be fun to do Wall-E. That timer is started. 20 minutes on the clock. Let's see how well we do. So to start out, I'm gonna do the shapes, I think. Now it's a bit of a triangle shape, but it's a rounded triangle for his wheels. These don't have to be really textured because they're small, but I wanna make sure I get it in the scene or feel like it is. Really the important part's gonna be getting that shape of the triangle. We'll see how we do. Kind of like this. Now, again, it's that triangle, the round triangle. That's a little painful to do with such a size. Such size. Let me put this up a little bit here. And I think I'll do this guy here for the highlight or the part in the center so I can figure out where I want to put things at. So like, maybe this can be the bit here, so it goes all the way to the side. So maybe what we can do is do up by 2, up by 2, up by 2, like this. And do up by 2 for each for our wheel side, and then this is our round bit here for our outline. And then this will cover our up by 2, like that. And then for this guy, it kind of goes back in space. And then we have like that. And then it kind of goes back in space. So something like that can work for our trail, maybe, for our round bit area. The thing is, you can see a lot of the gears and stuff. I don't know if we can possibly do that. It would be, well, no, maybe we can do, it's the colors. The colors are the issue here. Look, if I do that, that's not as visible. So I'm just gonna do this. From there, he kind of has a box of a character. Let's see. I'm gonna grab this guy here, and we're gonna make the box not too big, because again, his body is low to the ground. It only nearly needs to be about this big for the side box bit. Possibly like this big, and we can do like this, maybe even like this, so it goes up to like that. And then from there, we go back a little bit, so possibly, he is a box, so we would go back in space like that. A little rusty, but we're getting it. Something like this, I think, could possibly work. I don't want to do it too big, again, because it's the thing of, oof. When you do too big, 20 minutes, 20 minutes is not your friend, and I need a companionship at the moment. I'm just trying to get the feel of the character down. I think in this case, it might be better to do more so in the blobby bit here to try to get the bit down. Again, it doesn't have to be accurate, it just has to feel. Just as long as the feel is there, that's what matters. We can go ahead and fill this guy in, and then we can go ahead and fill this guy in, since that's the corner bit there. And we can actually do this guy here, and then do this guy here for the separator. Like that instead. Not as harsh. And then this guy here, possibly like that. Nah, I think this might work a little bit better. And ads are about to start, so let them do their thing. And let me go ahead and let them do that while I continue to figure out this draft of a drawing. Like this, I think. I think it's better to have it not be so harsh. And then since his wheels are on the ground here, I'll just do the wheels like this. And then again, we have that 2, so, oh, hold on. The 2, and then we have the bit here, so we might do like this, like that. And then we have the 2 show up again. Oh, hold on. Like this, like that, like that, I think can work out in our nature, in our favor, I mean. Like that. Like that, I think. And then here, maybe instead, this. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it needs to be more space at the bottom here, like this. And then this can come down again. And then this can go back a little bit. So something like that could possibly work. Since this is back in space, what we can also do is do this here. Since this is the side bit, now it kind of looks like a part of the box, doesn't it? Like that there. Maybe even like this. Oh, wrong button. Wrong tool. But he kind of has that hand there. Now that hand is gonna be a little tricky to do. Kind of got a little hand, a little grasper here. So maybe what we can do is do white for that silvery bit. So maybe we can do this line here, like this, and then maybe like this, that. Oh, like this maybe? Yeah, like that. You have returned. Welcome back, Zero. So then we can do this guy here for this. It's like this. And then, yeah. You can kind of see again, that arm is very small, right? And then he holds out the boot. We can maybe do the boot here. I think the boot is gonna be very important to figure out the feel of. And your cat is such a silly goober. I'll be excited for the day I can have a cat. Oh boy, you better watch out. I think it will be the cutest thing. Right now I have 2 dogs and a bird, so I don't need any more animals. But I'd like to at least try to have one of each type of animal is the hope. So I've had ferrets, I've had hamsters. I don't remember the hamsters, but I've had ferrets. I might try to do hamsters again. If after cat, it's probably gonna be, what is it? Rabbit. Rabbits, bunnies. In recent years, I've realized how cute they are. They're cute and very silly. I've realized that. Rabbits are probably the next go-to, I think. Ferrets, oh yeah, I had 4. At one time it was 4. They were maniacs, I can tell you that. Let's see. Like this here, they had a whole room dedicated to themselves and their chaos, and oh, did they let chaos reign, all right. Maybe this more so, and then we can do this for the shadow bit here, like that. Probably this over here, like that, and then this, like that, yeah. And then this can kind of be shadow bit on the boot, kind of like this. We can kind of, I don't like it. You have 12 minutes left. We can do this. And what's your dog's name? My dog name is Mirio, M-I-R-I-O. Can you guess what anime that's from? I've been in a bit of a anime, what is it? Yeah, I've been in a bit of an anime feel recently when it comes to my animals. So let's see, to start this trend off, I had a budgie, a Bajirigard, a parakeet. His name was Byakuya. And then I had a second budgie. Her name was Sayori. And now I have a cockatiel. Her name is Yuri. And my dog's name is Mirio. I don't know if you see a pattern here. But see if you can guess what the anime is. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I don't know how to do the boot. The boot is tricky. Don't let the boot fool you. The boot is a lie. You think your masterpiece is missing a moon and a hill? Ooh, that could be. I'm really curious to see how that comes along. You've got something going on. I can't say that for sure. It'll be interesting. Like this maybe. And cute. Thank you. I do think they're sweet. And they want to be especially. Like this. And then boot can come down here like that. There we are. That's what I'm looking for. Like this. And then this here. This here. And then this along that. Yeah. Yeah, like that. That's the boot I was looking for. Not much that. The bit can kind of come back here. Like this. Yeah, okay. That can work. That's a possibility. This can kind of go here. And then we have the plant. Now the plant's gonna be a little bit tricky to do. You think, oh, I didn't read that. Good. The cake is a lie. I do at one point want to try, what is it called? The portal? I think that could be fun. I especially love the robot. What is her name? Gladys, I think? And her singing, I forget what the song is, but it's the last song. That's a good song. A very nice song. I enjoyed it. Like this and this. I'm gonna do like this. This. Like that. I think that's a little bit better. GLaDOS is the best. She is. Let's see. And then maybe we can have that under there for that there. Like that. And then we have the leaf, the plant, still alive. I think that's the song. It's the one that like, now I want you gone. This is the end. I don't remember. I forget. But I used to play it. I found out about it very recently and I've been playing it ever since. I'm gonna do his little hand claws here now. We can do that. And then we can also do this or this. More so, I guess this. Yeah, like that. And then we have this. And then we can then have like that. And then we can have his arm kind of reaching out to her. Oh, hey, look, I want to give you this. Like that. Possibly like that. Like this. I think the skinnier arm works. It's very Portal, fun game. Yeah, it is. And then for the eyes, now this is gonna be tricky. This is gonna be tricky. Like that, that's a good eye. It's the issue is he has his silvery bits, but I want to have his eyes as the white. I guess we could do brown for the eyes. We'll see. Let's see. Erase this guy here. And then we have this guy. So this guy kind of comes back here like this. And also it's a little bit on the rounder side like this. Again, it's tricky because of this head angle. Go ahead and just start with this. And maybe I can make the angle a little bit easier to see. Like that. And then we have the round bit here. It's supposed to be round. So maybe more so like this. Like this. That. Yeah. And then we can kind of have this be like that. Like that. Like that. And then we have... He has such big eyes. Full of love. And Wall-E's so cute. He is. I don't think I'll have enough time to draw Eva, which is unfortunate. Maybe. Possibly. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. I need the big eyes here. The big eyes. The biggest of eyes to give up to her. Yeah. You know what? When in doubt, and you can't do too much, just exaggerate. Like that. And then possibly this needs to be a little bit rounder. Actually, I kind of like this. I like that feel. And then he has this bit on the side, right? So he kind of has this bit, and then this bit kind of comes off the edge. And I kind of like, nah, I think that's fine. And then we have this bit also coming from the bottom as well. Well, this can be, I think, this. Yeah. And then we have the side bit here, which can be these round bits that come around the edge. And like this. Yeah. Possibly like that. Like this. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. I think it might have to be the different color. This color here. Yeah, that works a little bit better to not show off the eyes. Okay. Maybe this can go here. Go up here. So the issue is the points of motion are difficult to show off, but we're trying. He kind of looks like a Wall-E now. Kinda sorta, doesn't he? We can go ahead and add the robot bits here. It kind of looks like it comes out just a smidge. Maybe we can do like here and here, and then here and here and here. I'm gonna show it out. It's popping out like this. Definitely tricky. Like that. Then maybe something, because it kind of has it all along all edges. So maybe more so like this. Maybe we can just do this. Maybe some of these. I'm trying. And it's not your type. It's not your typing so bad. Oh, Giraffe will never not be silly. And thank you, Giraffe. I'm glad you like him. The attempt was made, and I'm liking him. I think he's turning out well. I think possibly like this might be a little bit better. Maybe we can have a little cord going here, going off. And then we have 6 minutes left. Maybe we can draw Eva. The good news is Eva's simple. At the very least, she's simple. And it might make more sense in context what he's looking up at. So we can see. Kind of has that hand there, right? And she's all white, so we can go ahead and fill this in. As the white. This. Let me do this so it's a little bit more visible. Like this. And this round hand, so I can go ahead and do that. And then we have her body. I can go ahead and grab this guy. And she's a big body, actually. Hold on. Huge body. Hold on. Like this. Yep. Fill that in. 5 minutes. Ooh, 5 minutes is not a lot of time. She has the face of her head, which is like this. And that is all black screen, so we can go ahead and do this. Yeah, all this can be black. I want to try to make it as round as I can. Like this. And then we have the white as the outline, actually, for her head. So we can go ahead and do less of this, less of this. There we go, less of that smidge. Go ahead and do this, this. Rounding it out as much as I can. Like that. Yeah. And then around, like this. Yeah. And that way it can look like this to show off her. Oh, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Maybe even round about here. Like that. Your cat's looking at you like you offended her. What have you done? You clearly have. I mean, look, the cat's innocent in here. The cat's definitely done something. I don't know what. But the cat will have justice. Looking great, thank you, thank you. Glad you're liking her. Let's see, maybe down 2 instead? Yeah, and then we can kind of have that point. So, maybe down 2, and then down 2. Yeah, down 2 more. Maybe like that. And then we can kind of go around like that. I think, well, oop, wrong button. Makes that a little bit better. And then she goes up. And then we have that bit for the, I guess, well, doesn't really show the head bit is the issue here. So it's a little tricky, but we'll try. Kind of have this guy here, and then a bit up here, all that robo head. Tons of robo head, like that. There we go, fill that in. Make her rounder, there we go. And then this can come up a little bit, like that. And then her arm, like a little penguin arm. Oops, wrong button. Like this, or more like this. Here we go. Penguin arm, 3 more minutes. Not a lot of time, I tell you. Like this, make sure it's rounded. You can go a little bit more on, oh, hold on. Erase this, and for brush, go ahead and grab this guy here. Nope, actually, let's go for that. I think this works, yep, round the tip. And then we have this for here, and then this for here, yep. And then I think shading-wise, we can just do this, like this here. I'm going to do that, like this, like that. And then have shading here, along here for her body. Since we can't do too much shading. And erase that guy there. Now for her bit here, you can have a bit of shading here. 2 minutes left, oh boy. Like this. And actually, let's do the light here. That, I think that works. And possibly move this guy a smidge more. And hungry, may eat your cat. You may eat your cat. Oh, okay. I was worried you were asking me for permission on consumptions of cats. I don't know if your cat would appreciate that. I can't say that much. Oh boy, she looks like a loaf. Oh, not the bread. Anything but the bread. Oh boy. Of all things to look like, a loaf is the thing you don't wanna. What a shame. Shame, what a shame. You have to do what has to be done. Simply must. Like this. Like that. Like this. Oop, undo. Like this. There we go. 1 minute left. All right, like this. And then she has a little bit rounder here. And then for her outline, she has this guy here. Like that. I kind of want to leave the outline on the bottom edge. I think that's fine. I'm just gonna do this for her round area here. Like this. Like that. I think that works. Like this. And then even have this here. Maybe even this here. Yeah, I think that's fine. And her eyes. Now her eyes are blue in this. I can't do too much, but I can try to do this. Oh, my hand. My hand went wonky. There we go. Maybe even like, oh, undo, like that. See if we can round her out in some areas. Not the best Eva, but I mean, I didn't have much time. But I think it works out. Her hands might be a little bit too on the big side, but she works. She works for what she is. Cute. Thank you, thank you. I definitely think, you know what, for the time I had. It went well. It did. I have about 20 seconds left. There's not much I want to touch, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Maybe we can round this guy out here like this. There we go. And maybe we can do that. I kind of like the, actually, maybe rounding that out is nicer. It is. There we are. Yeah. There we go. That's my Wall-E and Eva. 20 minutes. That was painful.